my name is Miranda, and today I'm here to react to the first episode of the new show Minx on HBO. I just heard about the show for the first time a couple weeks ago. I saw the trailer and I was really interested to check it out. I think the premise behind it sounds really interesting. Of just like looking more at like the female side of things and like the female gaze. It actually kind of reminds me of The Roommate, if you've ever read that book. It has a similar kind of concept of like taking a traditionally male-dominated industry and flipping it so now that women are the ones that will be able to enjoy it. And I also really liked the cast. I love Jake Johnson. I have loved him since New Girl, and I think he's such an adorable cutie. And the funny thing is, when I first watched the trailer, I was kind of like, is that Felicity Jones for the main lady? Because I was like, it looks like her, but it also doesn't. So I was kind of like, it's her, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's not her. And then when I looked it up, surprise, surprise, it's not her. It's the one from, the only thing that I've seen her in are the Jim Carrey movie about the penguins. And she was also in this ill-fated show that lasted, I think it was like 4 weeks in the summer, and I watched a little bit of it. And it was like hooty, and I don't know, it was some kind of weird, if you've watched it, you know exactly what I'm talking about, but it was some kind of weird, like, adventuring show where they got lost in the woods, and it was like these, or the jungle, and it was like these two very opposite characters. He was like a mercenary jungle kind of guy, and she was more like the bookish, studious person who was going out into the jungle for the first time. It was an interesting show. I mean, it wasn't great, but she's good, so I'm excited to see what it's gonna be like. I'm also kind of wondering if her and Jake's character are gonna get together, because I think that would be really cute, but also like, I'm okay if it doesn't happen. And I also just feel like part of that could be because Jake Johnson just like has great chemistry with anyone. Like, I feel like you could put him in a movie with a tree, the tree being played by Scarlett Johansson, of course, and he would have chemistry with that. So I'm like, but I'm excited to check it out. I think it looks different and interesting. Oh, of course it's a construction worker. It was happening even back in the 70s. Come on. When did construction workers first come around, and what was the like juxtaposition of like them to like catcalling? Like, did they instantly just become catcallers, or was there a gradual progression? Or should I say regression? It's the 70s, babe. Like, people still unfortunately think it's acceptable. Yeah, no way that's gonna work. Sorry, babe. Ugh. Her outfit is so cute, though. I love me a good pantsuit, and that one's so cute. I feel like it's helpful that, like, the style of, like, the 70s is coming more back in fashion, but also, like, they're definitely making it better. Because if you've seen some of the 70s fashion, whew, was it bad. Hey, there he is! You had to cast a good actor for this to play, like, someone who kind of seems skeevy in the beginning, and I feel like he's the perfect person, you know? Can you imagine that? Everyone's trying to sell a magazine. Like, now magazines are closing their print editions just to be online only. It's like when Stranger Things, the last season, was about like the mall taking over the mom and pop shops, and I was like, well, I got good news for you about the malls. They ain't gonna last long either, mom and pop shops. Why was he waiting in line if he's a publisher? Oh, this is so cool. It's set up like a college fair or something. Isn't that sad that that's what the pandemic has turned me into? Like, I'm like, see a bunch of people set up, and I'm like, I miss college fairs. Wait, these aren't the things she's promoting, is it? Wait, I don't think a good pitch is saying, like, these are the successful things, and my magazine isn't going to be anything like that. That's not going to get them, like, interested in it. Yeah, they're not going to like that, sweetie. That looks like something my college would make for their zines. Not saying I don't love it, I'm just saying these are 3 old white men. Oh no, she's out of time. She really needed to do a better explanation instead of like, here's this successful thing, now mine is going to be the complete opposite, and I want you to invest in it. You're looking for any kind of publisher, honey. Like, let's not get on a high horse right now. Does she live in LA? Because how is he going to find her now? Uh-oh, that's not good. Wait, she has a boyfriend? Oh no, this isn't good for my getting her together with the other guy theory. Wait, that's the guy from Sky High, isn't it? The one that used to date Kristen Stewart? He looks like a little kid still. That's crazy. Uh-oh, wrong thing to say, my man. Wrong thing to say. Nothing good ever starts that way, when they say the positive thing first. Oh, buddy. Buddy. You might be a reporter, but you're not great at the writing on the wall. Oh my good gracious, she works at Teen Queen? This is like Barbie's office come to life, and I love it. I used to hate pink because I had so much internalized like misogyny about the color pink, and now I see it and I'm like, pink, I love it. Why is that guy rubbing that girl's shoulders in the background? That's disgusting. Seriously, dude? Oh my gosh. Oh, we found her. Wait, how did he find her? That's a fair question. I was like, do you have anything better to do? I don't think so. Great. Thanks, Doug. That's too funny. I mean, it is a smart idea, you know? I can see why she doesn't want to go along with it, but like, it's the best thing to get on a market, I think, is to find a hole in that market, right? Something that's not being met and addressed. And that's the best way to get your product out there and get it successful. She technically said that earlier. She was like, have it be reverse. Feminism. You hit all the points, my man. That's a fair point. I mean, he's making a good argument. Wow, that guy has 50 grand just to throw around. And back in the 70s, too. Like, porn magazines are pretty popular. Wait, who is this? Because she's so chill with it. Fair point. Someone needs to bring her back down to reality. Like, what could. I mean, your options are no magazine or try this way. I feel like, you know. Oh my gosh, I love her too. She's in this hysterical movie with John Cena called Vacation Friends. She is the cutest funny. Like they're both so funny, but she is so adorable in it, and I love that movie. Highly recommend if you haven't checked it out. Oh, this is like a full on business. Like this is almost more people than the teen magazine did. This seems like a cool team. I like it. Like they're I've got experience, you know? Like I feel like the best people to help find models are former models. And then the makeup artist is going to know the best way to photograph them and stuff. And then the secretary has been around there for 10 years, so she obviously is basically like the co-runner of this place, I'm sure. Why is there a baby doll right there? That's a little disconcerting, right? Especially considering what this place is. No need for a baby doll prop, I hope. She had all those books in her. I'm impressed. A woman who carries books around in her bag is a woman I want to know. See, I'm also not sure if these two might get together. That was the vibe I was kind of getting from the trailer. I don't know if it's just like we're best friends, we've been together for 10 years, or if it's like we're best friends and now we're going to take it to the next step. You know what I mean? Excuse me? I think that's 100% fair. I get why she's protective of it, but this man kind of clearly knows what he's doing if he's got this successful of a place, so I feel like maybe we should just give his way a chance, you know? Really? Aren't the other models like no one interviews the other models though, and they're like, what does this magazine represent? Like I feel like the models are just there to be models. If they want to ask, then they want to know about like the articles, and then can call her and ask. She can't even say the F word. That's so funny. She's gotta loosen up. Like I want to see her by the end of this like flip off those construction workers when they try and catcall her again. Oh my gosh, girl, just say you like the guy. You don't have to have an explanation for every like it's okay to just like want to bone someone. Exactly. This guy gets it so well. Like it is okay. Oh gosh. She's so cute. I love her. Oh, and she drives an orange bug car. Oh. Always wanted a bug car. Uh-oh. What are you doing back? In another suit that's too big for your 15-year-old. I just can't get over how young he still looks. I was a child when Sky High came out, and this guy looks younger than me. How did he know that that's who she's working with. It's not exactly like you could look it up on Twitter and see like the rumors going around. I would be like, I don't want to hear the story of McGregor, please. Just get out of my house. I knew she was gonna lose it because she let that guy get in her head. Like, don't care. Yeah, I feel like everyone's trying to make her feel so like welcome, and he's just like not. She's not getting it. I mean, that's a fair point. They've got to learn to compromise, and I feel like he's trying so hard to compromise with her, but she's just. And again, I get it because it's been like her baby and her thing, and like you always want to think like it's perfect and like everyone will like it as much as I like it, but like sometimes you do have to wrap it in a little bit of peanut butter and put some sugar in the medicine so the kids don't know exactly what they're taking. Yes, that's what I wanted. Flip them off, screw them. No, she's throwing all that away. I'm like such a hoarder with that stuff that like any like drawing anything, I'm like I don't want to forget about it, so I can't throw it away. So when someone like throws something away that's that personal to them, it like physically pains me. Wait, is this real? Burt Reynolds did this? See, I feel like she just doesn't like this stuff, so she thinks other people aren't. But like, honey, I've got something to tell you. People like it. I love that. See, look at that. It's giving them power. Like, that's what you have to realize. Even if you don't like it, like, just the idea that you could go and get that or see that, like, validates women, you know? It does look very, like, Brady-ish. I like his house. Very 70s. Where do you find houses like these nowadays to shoot, like, a show that's set in the 70s? That's what I said. She's got to apologize, though. Like, she's got to be like, sorry, I was wrong. Yeah, there's got to be like some happy medium where I don't want his ego to get big and like her to be deferring to everything, but like he knows what he's doing. Like just because he's not dressed in a fancy suit and doing like a upscale magazine doesn't mean he doesn't know how this works, how this world works. To be fair, he was dressed exactly like a tacky salesman and with a cheap gimmick, so he's like, yeah, I know. I've been saying that all episode. I did never hear a sorry from her, but it was a pretty good speech. Still not a saying, I don't think. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So it's like them catcalling. That's a cool centerfold. I like that. She's got to stop quoting and using these big vocab words, though. It's so pretentious. Of course, they want to work with you, honey. That's why she read it and he read it. Like literally, she's gotta chill. I feel like I get it because like she's always probably like you have to prove that you're smart, right? And prove that you deserve to be in the room where she's been before, but it's like just chill. That's the cover. The cover's kind of boring. I'm not gonna hold you. I see that. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'll pick that up. That was really good. I like it so far. I hope they don't play in too much to like this like feuding of like she wants to do it one way, he wants to do it another, because like I think that would just get a little tedious. Although I would like the flip reverse side of maybe like he thinks like we have to do something this way and she actually knows how to do it better than he does. Like maybe with the articles or something like that, I think would be interesting just to get them on a more like balanced playing field. Even though I think like they've done a really good job of making him like not a pretentious d-bag and being like confident and like, yeah, I know what I'm doing because I have the resume to back it up and the experience to back it up. But he's like open to listening to her ideas and like reassuring her instead of just being like, this is the way we're doing it and that's because I said so and blah blah blah. So I really like that, and I do think genius casting with both of them, but like especially with Jake Johnson, like getting someone who's charismatic but who you also think of as like nice. So I feel like that was really good casting. And then also Joyce, I really like her. I get like so much of where she's coming from because it just feels like that kind of, it's relatable, you know, like that like this is how the way the world should be and I'm gonna get it that way. And I also want to see like the world's reaction to it. Like I think that'll be really interesting just to see like in the time of the 70s, because wasn't like the 70s like the sex revolution or something like that? I feel like it was like the 60s or the 70s. It was like everyone was like, you know, hippies and like free love and all that. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm real excited. And yeah, if you have seen this show, please feel free to leave your thoughts about it down in the comments. Also, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and if you'd like to see more reactions to the episodes in the future. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!